Okay, let's talk about the table of specifications. I have it, specifications. I have it explained in excruciating detail in the course. But it's a confusing concept, but it's super simple, okay? And I find that if I can just explain it verbally, it's a lot easier. So the table of specification there in the course, it's just, when you have teacher developed tests, there's no validity and reliability built in, right? When you have standardized assessments and district level assessments sometimes and those kinds of things, we have some, field testing and some validity and reliability and statistical analysis built in. When we're creating tests for our classroom, we don't really have any of that, right? We don't. What do? We design instruction in the order that we talked about in the previous video to try to help improve that alignment and improve our validity and reliability. But the table of specifications is just a tool for you to objectively look at your assessment and see if it's kind of doing what you hope it's doing. That's all, okay? So there's two versions. One is focused more on Bloom's, right? Levels of thinking. The other one's deals with, psycho, just the different skills. I forget them all, but the motor skills and mental and visual, those kinds of things, right? So you look at your test, whatever it is, and say which one you feel like is more appropriate. Doesn't matter which one you do, but here's how it works, okay? Take your test and divide it in the left-hand column into the sections, okay? So just for clarification, if you had like a multiple choice section, short answer section, true false section, whatever, then you would divide it up like that, all right? You might only have one section, depending on what your test is, okay? But in your mind, you decide, okay, break it down. Then go through your questions or go through your assessment in your sections and say, if you're working on the Bloom's one, which is most common, you say, okay, this question falls over here in knowledge. I put number 1. And then this one falls over here in whatever, over here in evaluation, this kind of thing. You can put the question number, or you can put a check, you can put an X, whatever you want. Go through your whole test. And then when you're done, look at it and go, wow, it looks like I'm really focused on lower level Bloom's. That really wasn't my intention. So use it as a self-reflective tool to go back and respond accordingly, okay? Make revisions, those kinds of things. You do the same approach for the other table of specifications that focuses more on affective domains and psychomotor domains and those kinds of things, if that's appropriate for your test. It's really that simple. There's no right or wrong answer. It's you looking at your test and just using it as a tool to help infuse some reliability and validity into it on some level. And I wanted you to be exposed to it.